Hey, hope you're well. Lucas here. In these Mindset Mondays for musicians, my goal is to help musicians like yourself to utilize the mindset as a tool for success rather than a barrier to progress. Why, you might ask? Simply as no matter what you do, you'll always be dependent on your mindset, whether in a good way or a bad way. And the same thing applies to your personal life as well. It's not just about what you do, it's about the background story that is running in your head while you're doing it. Of course, you can't be the good old work. Not much will happen if you just sit around and tell yourself you're the best player in the world. But at the same time, if you put in the time to practice every single day while telling yourself you're the worst player in the world, you were never born to play fast, that honestly is not going to help you and you'll only end up proving yourself right. So if I could just share one quote to sum up this whole mindset concept, it would be from Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or can't, you're always right. Or alternatively the phrase, as I speak, I create, which apparently is what the magician word abracadabra means. So no matter which one you prefer, I'm sure you get the point. So the next time you're trying, for example, to wrap your head around a music theory, try shifting your internal dialogue from music theory is a waste of time and I'll never be able to understand it to something like I'm becoming better with music theory every single day. Make sure from the beginning those internal messages are easy to believe and your BS meter doesn't go up. If you've been talking trash to yourself the entire life and now you're trying to introduce statements such as everything I touch effortlessly turns gold, will feel very unnatural, most likely will piss you off and you'll soon ditch this overly optimistic mantra out of the window. So be patient and start with baby steps. We're trying to override decades of hardwired thoughts in your brain. That's also one of the reasons why I wear this hairband. It's not just a fashion statement, it symbolizes the human capacity for change. When we try to introduce new habits, it's as we're trying to stretch this band. And the more you stretch it, the more pressure you'll generate that will try to bring you back to where you've started. That's why when people try to change very quickly and try to introduce all these New Year resolutions, the tension can become so intense that will just snap them right back to square one. But if you start slowly and you keep at it, you'll have time to slowly adapt to the resistance that comes from implementing new changes, and slowly but surely you'll reach a breakthrough moment, snapping that metaphorical rubber band and become a new version of yourself with habits that truly benefit you. So the entire reason for these Mindset Mondays is simply to help musicians make their life easier and more enjoyable. After receiving emails from some of my students such as Stuart or Alex, I thought it was about time for me to start sharing these things with the world so I could potentially help more musicians out there to master their mindset. Now, don't get me wrong, I've got a shit ton of things to learn and work on myself. But as I make some of the discoveries on my self-development journey that help me with my guitar and my personal life, I'd like to share them with you so you can benefit from them as well. So, if you want to implement everything that we've just talked about and start with making some breakthroughs in your life, then just grab a pen and paper, yeah, old school, I know, but trust me on this one, and just write down. What are some of the thoughts that I tell myself daily but are not serving me anymore? And once you find out the answers, then make sure to shift gears by asking yourself, what thoughts or empowering statements can I replace them with? Believe it or not, but this simple exercise is your first step towards transforming your mindset. And guess what? It's a game changer. That's all for this pilot episode. So if you enjoyed this new concept of Mindset Mondays for musicians and you want me to continue, then simply hit the like button. And if you're feeling stuck with your playing and just can't figure out on your own how to get to that advanced level of playing to have the ultimate freedom over your instrument, then click the first link in the description. Don't worry, there is no webinar, free training, none of that. It's just a video of me telling you how I can help you to get there. In full transparency, it is a website designed to sell you something. I'm not going to pretend it's not. You don't have to click it. I really don't mind if you do click it or not. But if you feel like you had enough of being stuck with your playing, then feel free to check it out. Apart from that, thank you so much for being here. Keep shredding and I'll see you in the next video.